A pleasant day, Ma'am Alinita Corday. I'm going to discuss the first video that you've given to us. So first is explain the traditional literary criticism, formalism, neocriticism, Marxism, and critical theory, and structuralism and post-structuralism. So first is what is traditional literary criticism? So let us refers to the approach of analyzing and interpreting literature based on established norms, conventions, and principles. It focuses on understanding the meaning, themes, and techniques used in a literary work. Traditional critics often examine the historical and cultural context in which a piece of literature was written to gain a deeper understanding of its significance. They may also consider the author's intentions and the impact of the work on its audience. Traditional literary criticism aims to uncover the universal truths and values represented in literature. Next is formalism. Formalism is a literary theory that emerged in the early 20th century. It emphasizes the formal elements of a literary work such as structure, language, imagery, and style. Formalist critics believe that the meaning of a text is derived solely from its form and that the author's intentions or the historical context are not relevant. They focus on analyzing the internal coherence and the aesthetic qualities of a work. Formalism seeks to identify patterns, symbols, and motifs within the text and explores how these elements contribute to the overall meaning and effect of the work. Next is neocriticism. Neocriticism is a literary theory that gained prominence in the mid-20th century. It focuses on the close reading and textual analyzing, emphasizing the autonomy of the literary work. Neocritics believe that a text should be analyzed in isolation from its author's intentions or the reader's personal experiences. They argue that the meaning of the work is inherent within the text itself and can be discovered through careful examinations of its language, imagery, and structure. Neocriticism rejects the use of external sources, such as historical context or biographical information, to interpret a literary work. Next is Marxism and critical theory. Marxism and critical theory are approaches that the theory are analyze the literature through the lens of social, political, and economic factors that influenced by the ideas of Karl Marx. Marxist critics and examine how literature reflects the reinforced and class struggle rather ideology and power dynamics. They explore themes of social inequality, exploitation, and resistance. Critical theory, on the other hand, encompasses various approaches that critique and challenge existing social structure and power relations. It aims to uncover the hidden meanings and ideologies in literary works, questioning dominant narratives and advocating for social change. Next is structuralism and post-structuralism. It is a theoretical framework that emerged in the mid-20th century. It also focuses on the underlying structures and systems that they shape meaning in a language, and culture structuralist critics analyze the relationships between elements within a literary work and then explore how these relationships contributes to its overall meaning. And post-structuralism, on the other hand, emerge as a critic of structuralism. Post-structuralist critics argue that the meaning is not fixed and stable, but rather fluid and subject to interpretation. They challenge the idea fixed structures and explore the role of language, power, and subjectivity in shaping in the meaning. For my brief explanations of my video, this video is all about the literary criticism, formalism, neocriticism, Marxism, and critical theory, and structuralism, and also the post-structuralism. So each of these approaches offers the unique perspectives in the analysis and interpretations of literature. And that's all. Thank you for watching my video.